Hello, Natomas Christian School families. Well, here we are again. Today is Thursday, February 16th, and it's that time where we go through our Thursday thoughts. First thing I'd like to bring to your attention is that there actually will be school next Monday, February 20th. I know that this is the President's Day observance, and most other schools, especially the public schools, will be out of school on the 20th, but we at NCS will actually be in school next Monday. We had our extended break last weekend, and just through a quirk in the calendar, it does not match up to fall and encompass the President Day holiday. So our students, NCS students, will be in school on Monday, February 20th. So we just want to get that information out to you. I know it's probably causing some confusion, especially if you have kids in multiple schools. But NCS needs to. We will be in school on Monday. Moving on. Speaking of next week, we also have our next Lions Night Out fundraising event. This one will be held at Rubio's Fresh Mex Grill. Rubio's is located in the Walmart parking lot. The Rubio's restaurant is actually on the side with the movie theater, tucked away in a little corner. But it's easy to locate once you drive in and you drive to the left side of the parking lot, and it's sitting on the corner close to the Del Taco and In-N-Out over there. But we're having it at Rubio's next Thursday. In order to participate, you do need to have a copy of the flyer. Please see us in the school office. We can make sure that you have the flyer. They will not accept the smartphone notifications or anything like that. But we will have copies of the flyer in the school office. Our memory verses for this weekend for next. This week's memory verse is coming from the book of John, chapter 15, verses 12 and 13. And our Christian trait this week is the trait of loyalty. Our memory verse for next week is coming from the book of Luke, and we're working from Luke 6, 35 and 36. And the Christian trait for next week we'll be working on is being compassionate. And finally, as we close out here, I would like to two things. One, I'd like to ask for your help with something, and secondly, just offer you a big piece of information that's happening in the broad spectrum of Real Life Church. Your help. This is the time of year when schools, big and small, near and far, fight through illnesses. I know us here at Natomas Christian School, we've had a couple of episodes of whooping cough. We've had a couple of episodes of pink eye. Staff, I believe everyone on staff has fought off some sort of cold or virus. I personally am fighting through the tail end of some sort of sickness, and so I'm just asking you that you can really help us out. If you notice that your child has an exaggerated cough, if he's got runny eyes or runny nose, and most importantly, if they're spiking a fever and not feeling very well, if at all, if you can keep them at home until they are rested, and that they've had some time to recover. Even in our handbook, we ask that if your child goes home, that they are free from fever for 24 hours without the assistance of Tylenol or some sort of medication. We have had situations where some children have shown up and the Tylenol wears off, and then the fever goes up, and then we have to call to have that child taken home and removed from the school. And so I know it can be tough, and I know it can be challenging with work schedules and coordinating care with other family members and friends or whatever the situation is for you. But you can really help us try to fight through this and help keep all of our kids and staff healthy. That if you notice that your child is not feeling 100%, if at all possible, if you can keep them at home, that would be super beneficial for us. Also, if we can get the kids in the habit of washing their hands and when they're sneezing and coughing, instead of covering with their mouth, we've been teaching the kids, we call it the Batman, or we call it the dab, just something right here so that if they're covering their mouth, they're not shaking hands or touching other things to kind of help control the flow of germs and things like that. So again, if you could help us out in that situation, that would be greatly appreciated. And then finally, just a piece of information. For those of you who are members of Real Life Church, by this point you probably know that Pastor Scott Hagan has announced that he's stepping down as senior pastor of Real Life Church. He's stepping, and for the rest of you who are not members here, then this may be new information for you. Pastor Scott is stepping down as senior pastor of Real Life Church because he is actually has been named the new university president of North Central University, which is located in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So the church, Real Life Church, is currently in transition. We do have an opening for a new senior pastor. There is a pulpit search committee in effect, and that committee is taking care of finding the new pastor. But I just want to let you know that right now, all of the ministries are staying intact as they currently are. The ministry team, associate pastors, myself, everyone who is in charge of a ministry, which Natomas Christian School is, all the heads of ministry of Real Life Church are staying intact. But I wanted to get that information out to you in case you heard and wondered what that means for the school. What it means for the school is, at this point, it means nothing. We're going to continue to pray, and we're going to continue to seek God's guidance and His wisdom as we continue to move forward and as we look to expand and do all these wonderful things that God has laid on our heart. We want to wish Pastor Scott and his wife Karen, we want to wish them well. I think he's going to do a fantastic job at North Central. I've told him personally, and I will continue to pray for him and his family as they transition. I will also, I will also continue to pray for our school and seek God's guidance as we go forward. But I just wanted to get that information out there to you in case you had not heard or you heard and wondered what that meant. So that's our Thursday Thoughts for this week. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.